with no doors on the fucking stalls. So like, if I was shitting and someone came in, they just walk out because like you don't want to see this.
you just hear Chuck. Do you hear how quiet it is now that he's not here? Hey guys, welcome back to an episode that's gonna be more chill than usual because fucking Nunu's out of town. Thank God, even though we had to call him to fix all the audio. I'm Lewis. I'm John, and that's Joe. Oh, he fucking said it for the first time.
It's off-center thoughts. Remember to like
episode. I don't know.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe, rate us on whatever platform you will listen to us. If you listen to us,
Do a TikTok about us.
I'm fucking burned out by that thing, bro.
I know, bro. That shit was annoying. We straight up had to deal with like a whole hour of us trying to figure out the goddamn audio.
Rescanning that device. I did that too earlier, and it
I
didn't
know.
work. And then Nunu gets on the fucking
He's
phone.
like,
And
oh,
it works.
there you go.
Oh, fuck you.
I hate it. I hate when that happens or shit like that happens, and then you let that person know, and then it's like, how come I can fix it like that, but you couldn't? And it's like, fuck you, because I tried. It's like when like I saw a TikTok a long time, or like during the week where it was just like when your parents used to send you to go get something, and then you for the damnedest you tried,
You can't find it.
and
And
you
they pick
couldn't
it up
find
right
it,
away.
and then like right away they found it.
But low key, some parents be trying to throw you. Like my parents used to always be like, "Oh, can you go get the thing?" I'm like, "What thing? That thing? Okay, where? In the kitchen, bitch." And then they walk over and they open the most obscure drawer and pick up the tool, and they're just like, "Huh? Huh?" I'm like, "Okay,
Well,
fuck
first
me."
of all, why are the pliers in the kitchen?
I remember that happened to me when I got my car. Like the battery was super fucked, but I didn't know at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd just sit there like trying to fucking turn it on, like trying to get it to go. They just wouldn't for like 30 minutes. And I was like, he's like, hey,
gas
is your
it?
car working? I was like, no, like I've tried it like for 30 minutes. It just wouldn't turn on. And he's like, okay, where are your keys? And he just takes it and he goes, first try. And I hear it and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
You
It's
did all the
annoying,
hard.
bro.
What the
You
fuck
did the
is
hard
that?
work.
And he's like, what do you mean? It works just fine. I was like, dude, I was just out there for 30 minutes just trying to turn my fucking car on.
In your head, you're like, fuck you, dog. I softened it.
Yeah. But then after that, we went to go like Walmart, like no, not Walmart, fucking, I think it was AutoZone to get a new battery. And then like he got me like this fucking voltage checker.
I need to get one of those because
The voltage checker said it works fine. Like the battery was fine, but like I don't know what the fuck it was. It wasn't.
that.
No, it
my
wasn't.
friend is a bitch.
It was straight up. It was straight up the battery, but it was just like
Bad wiring.
probably no. It was just super
It was
corroded. Well,
corroded?
it's like super corroded, but like even after I wire brushed, cleaned it, and like did everything, I put it back with the old battery, and it still wouldn't go like
I still
half the time.
remember when we had to fix your mom's car because the battery. We both were like, the battery's probably just dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that time, I don't know if you want to air out the laundry, but who lived here also was like, no, it's corrosion. So he poured like almost 2 liters of Coke on the car, and you
yeah.
were just like, dude, the battery's just dead. And then finally we were like, he's like, we gotta wait, and we sat there in the fucking burning sun for an hour waiting, and then he goes over and he's like, the Coke's done its job.
We fucking take the battery, go to the place.
They're like,
yeah,
it's
you
dead.
have a bad battery.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
when-
Coke
I hate
does
that too, bro.
Coke
It
does
works.
like
It
help
does.
with the corrosion.
Yeah.
Like it does take it
But
off.
I'm just like,
but
don't fucking come at me like you know everything.
Yeah, but it's like, how about
I'm like,
we just
oh.
replace the battery anyway?
about
Because
we
you're gonna
just-
have to do it anyway.
Or let's go fucking check it. So if
Yeah.
it's not, then we go with your method as well.
Yeah.
Because this involves
'Cause
us
now-
fucking leaving.
Because he
Well,
was
now
talking mad
it's-
shit during the time too. He was like,
It's like you
guys
young fucks don't know
no
nothing.
shit. I changed my car's oil by myself. Y'all have to have
That's
someone
not
do
even
it.
that
We're like,
hard though.
I was
do
like, first
that.
of all, I do it at a convenience.
I mean,
I
do
use
it.
that as a smoking break.
I mean, I do it, but it's not like it's the hardest thing. You just literally lift up your car,
You
go
lift up your
under,
car,
fucking
pop it
drain
in.
the oil, and then just put a new one. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all you have to do. I don't. It's not even
The
that
only
fucking
time you
hard.
feel like a bitch changing
I've
your
done
oil.
it before when I was young because the stepdad at the time was he used to like do it for everything. He was
Yeah.
like, you're gonna need to learn this one day, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just this valve.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Just straight up that valve. You just make sure you have like a thing under it to catch all
Yeah.
the oil, and then you just make sure it drains. Plug it back up. Put in a fucking new filter if you need to, and then that's it.
That's the thing that
What was
makes
your
me
uncle?
feel like a bitch. Because I go to a place and they get the machine to do it.
Oh yeah.
So
to
you're just
fucking
sitting there with the
pop it
actual
off.
like filter, like the actual like tool to pull it off, and you're just like,
It's a bitch.
damn it, motherfucker!
Dude,
You're
it
just
is
like
a-
doing different angles.
It is a bitch to
Oil
fucking
filter?
pop it. Yeah.
Yeah, just-
Oil filter pop is fucking. It's an ass. Like the tool is there, but it's so fucking hard. And
No, but once you do it by
inconvenient
hand, the next time you do it, it's always gonna be easier because the last person that tightened it was hand cranked.
Yeah.
But if the machine one, I'm like, bro,
Oh,
you're
man.
using machinery.
And first of all, you can't come at me because I'm not a man because I don't want to do it myself, dog. I'm responsible, and I'm gonna get a professional.
It's like
to
if
do
I
it.
have the means to pay for it, I'm paying for it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're the expert,
Exactly.
dude. And also, if you go to
They got a certificate that they wrote themselves.
For me, if you go to the same oil place all the time, sooner or later they just become your homie and they give
Exactly.
you recommendations. Like,
And they also will like categorize like everything. It's like, hey, by the way, you didn't do this. Like you have to flush out your car this time.
That's why I'd rather prefer to go to like places that are not Toyota,
yeah,
Oh yeah.
because they will charge an fucking
or like
$800 for
Firestone
some
because
bullshit.
they're gonna charge you
Yeah.
like a fucking arm and a leg.
You
too.
just go to some fucking random
Like
random
Mom
spot with the
Pop.
Julio,
even Jiffy
a
Lube.
Julio or
fucking
a,
Julio just sitting outside,
or a
just chilling.
Habibi.
Yeah, they've got fucking tires and exhaust outside their fucking shop, just chilling.
If they got a statue made with exhaust pipes, they have to put,
That's the place.
I
go to Jiffy
or
Lube,
all
dude.
3 tires stacked up and one on it.
Yeah.
I straight up go to Jiffy Lube, but it's like since they're franchise, each one has like an owner, and I got cool with the guy. Like for the longest time, we went to the one in Irving, but when I moved, I have to go to the one that was closer, and I just started scouting. I was like, who here is like the actual owner? And then you see the old guy waddling, kind of grunting and moaning. I was like, that's the guy. I walked over. I was like, hey man, quick question. Do you know if I need to change my filter? Always start off with acting like you're gonna buy more. Because then after a while, by the third or fourth oil change, they're just like, yeah, this dude's he has my back, so I'll just give him the cheaper deal.
Yeah.
And then he straight up, like, last time I went, I was like, do I need to change my air filter? He's like, no. And I was like, okay, what do I need to do? He's like, nothing. Just an oil change. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, you got the coupon? I was like, no. And gave me 20% off.
Yeah,
He was
they'll
just
start hooking you up.
I'm gonna
After
take
a
my
while.
car up to your place. I don't want to
By
start
the
that
way,
process, bro.
And at the same time, I am lazy because I've needed an oil change for a minute now.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's the guy's biggest complaint about me is I take it too early.
I'll take it too late.
I'm good till like I think July because I got my car last year, and then
I do it by mile.
Well, I mean, I got my car last year. I fucking rarely. I mean, I drive it more now, but it hasn't gone up like so high.
Yeah,
so it's
That's
just
why I do
like,
by mileage, because if you're not driving every day, then there's not.
That's what I'm saying. So I just do it by how long it's been since the last one, and it was July of last year.
Mine goes by I go by like when my sensor light goes on.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that bitch been on for a minute. And when it starts blinking, you know you have to, and then when it's just fully on, you're just like, it's pretty much your car's just like, come on,
Come on, it's been.
I gave you time.
Help me.
I gave you time. I said, hey man,
your car
whenever you want to.
Every time your car.
Hey man, just letting you know, man.
At the point that the light's fully on, the car's not even saying anything. It's just giving you that smoker's cough in the morning when you start it up. And just looks at you sadly. I know, but
Oh my god.
But I'm pretty sure I have to get my fluids changed because like fucking dude, my AC. I'm pretty sure I need to get a filter changed. I need to get. I need to do a bunch of shit.
It might not be a filter change. You might have to do that like
I also
AC
saw
compressor
something-
thing.
Probably.
I also
but,
saw
like,
something where like it's not even like your AC might not be actually going out. It's like this like spark plug that goes in that could be going out, and that's why your AC is not running as well.
I mean, no, it runs
I know?
well, but like it was.
TikTok.
You mean the AC
Like-
compressor, like the actual compressor?
It's like no, I don't know what it is.
It's like a little cylinder thing, right?
It's like you know where you put where like the spark plugs are at.
Uh-huh.
Like apparently, well, no, not the spark plug, not the spark plug. It's
what I'm
like
like,
this little
Are you talking about the actual compressor?
No, it's like these little things that like chip things that go in.
Oh, like the actual diodes? Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently if one of them is out, it'll make your AC run low.
Yeah.
I mean, my AC runs fine, but it doesn't get.
Just to show you how much I know about cars.
It's
It
just
doesn't
not
get.
cooling fast enough?
Yeah, it doesn't get cold. Like what'll happen?
It
like,
takes a minute?
when it's running. Like when I'm driving, it'll get cold. It'll get cold.
Well, when you're idle,
But when I'm idling, it starts to like heat up just a tad bit. So now it's not like
heat
super
up.
cold.
Well, that's normal though.
Well, no, but it's not like super cold. But it's just kind of like it's like if your house was like at a 76
I know what you mean
degrees.
because working with new cars,
Yeah.
you're just like,
You know,
why
like
my
what-
shit like
yeah,
work- why
when we
my
turn on a car
yeah.
in the
I
fucking
was
lot,
like, oh god,
you turn on AC, automatic
that.
coldness, just,
I'm just like, oh
instantly.
my God.
Mine is like all the way cold, all the way high.
and then it just yeah.
And then when I start driving, now it's like, okay, I'll give you some cold air. But it's like now it's too fucking cold. not gonna turn you goddamn down. And then when I'm idling, it's too goddamn hot. I can't win. But I need to get my shit. I need to go to like
adulting's hard.
I'm just like, I don't know, bro.
I love that we're talking about cars right now, or like
just simple car problems.
No, it's
maintenance
literally,
problem.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
But we
literally
can't
like,
have that conversation with Nunu because he even did ask said like he forgets to do his oil change.
Nunu literally has had a light out for the longest time, and he's just like,
dude, I worry about that car. I feel like once Nunu gets a new car, that car is just the first week is
he
just
has
gonna
another
be done.
animal in his filter because how much fucking hair he has.
Oh
in there.
yeah, that too. Oh my god, there's so much hair. Dude.
Oh, I like that. The me. Have you seen that one video? The guy that pulled out all his dog hair from the filter or his vacuum and then built it as a dog.
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah,
he
yeah.
vacuums it up and his dog's like.
Yeah.
That's
No one
new,
could build
man.
a whole other set of his own pets.
Bro, I love we've talked about it before. I don't think on here, but like those guys that the YouTubers that like clean the
Deep
cars,
clean?
the deep clean ones. I'm just
Detailers.
like, bro, how much do I have to pay you?
Dude, some of them
I found
aren't-
out some in are like one of the guys not on TikTok, but there's a guy that does that kind of level of detailing in our area. It's $500.
Yeah,
For like that, how clean I've seen it.
dude.
I do it once.
we got
If I had the money, I'd do it once.
when I went to sell my old car, we got a
income
detailer.
tax situation.
I know,
Dude,
bro.
we got a
Hey,
detailer
I'll
to-
see you next
for
year.
do it. He charged I think it was like $350. Bro, my car like had stains. It came back looking brand new, and I was like,
Oh.
damn.
I
Dude,
know, bro. I
worth
just
it.
want that.
Worth it.
Yeah, dude, it's so worth it. I need to fucking get my car detailed.
remember-
like for sure.
Dude,
that bitch is.
You know how
dirty.
like those running machines where you go take your car and it'll just like, yeah, and it'll just wash it itself.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I've done it once, and then like the thing unhooked, and then like a car like bumped me a little, and I just drove the fuck out of there, and I pulled the fuck away.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a machine or if it was my car. I was like, I'm never going there again.
Dude, I have to carefully choose which car wash to go to because my
I
car
just
is
do it
somewhat
manually
low.
now. I just
I do
do
the
it myself.
handheld ones. Yeah.
I just do it myself.
I
now.
do it too, but like nowadays when it's too hot, I'm like, this is gonna take so much energy, and I
Nah,
just
baby,
don't
that's
have
where you
that.
put them goddamn boy shorts and give
No,
everybody
dude,
a
even
show.
that is so
Replay the
hot.
Zoolander clip.
It's so hot. So I'm
Or
just
no,
like,
the
I'd
dodgeball
rather do
scene.
car
The
wash.
dodgeball.
I just rather do a car wash.
Dude, that's honestly the only thing I kind of enjoy about my pops coming back.
He washes your
If
car.
If my mom tells me he's coming back like a week ahead of time, I'm like, I'm not touching my car at all. Because then he'll get home, he'll
He'll
be
do
like,
it.
Damn, that's a dirty car.
car's kind of dirty, John. And I'm like, yeah, I've been,
John's like, yeah.
I've been a little busy. And like that whole week that he's about to come, every time he calls and
John's
asks
just
for a
like, I was
favor.
being an actual father.
No. We moved past that. But every time he's like, he'll call me for a favor or something like that, I'll do all the favors right away.
Yeah.
So then when he finally comes, he's like, damn, your car's kind of dirty. Well, I've been busy. He's like, yeah, it's been pretty. And then the next day, fucking polishing my rims. I'm like,
Waxing off.
hell yeah.
Hey, I appreciate it, my boy.
He's like, and straight up, he'll have the whole, like, our whole house, like, all the cars parked along the sidewalk, and then the whole driveway is just for one
And
car.
his dad in boy
he's
shorts.
Just, he's just cleaning each one.
with
Well, he's in
with a
boxer.
shirt like this.
He's always in his boxer. And then, like, now that we're in the newer neighborhood, he's just like, oh, cleaning cars suck. I have to wear a shirt during it. I was like, because there's no honeys. And he's like,
I remember your dad.
not gonna lie.
I do remember back in the day when we used to go to your old place, your dad would be in his boxers cleaning the car.
No shirt, just
no
boxer.
fucks given.
Who's he trying to do it for?
No one. But he was just like, now the HOA complains.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course
nowadays
they
you
do.
can't.
They can't see that.
And then
dick
again,
slimy.
he had to
It's like,
he had to
hey.
stop doing the whole boxer thing too. Or like for the longest time, he straight up it is actually just boxers.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about boxer brief. It was boxers. And then towards the time that you guys started coming around, it's boxers with tighty whities underneath.
Oh,
Because we had an old neighbor. You remember that
He
house
popped
that
the nut,
always had
dog.
all the cars parked in the front?
Pop the nut.
the one.
The one in the like right behind.
So
Pam,
like, if your house is like right here, is it
Pam,
left?
and then that one. Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
that
yeah.
is technically in the neighborhood
Yeah,
still.
yeah,
They have like 17 cars. Prior to that, it was like a single mom that lived there. And I don't know if I told this story ever on the podcast, but my dad used to just like every once in a while, like if he's having like a long day, he'll like walk around the neighborhood while he's smoking, just kind of like get some like cardio in.
Like cardio.
To counter the cigarette.
Yeah, that's how that works.
But like, and you can tell it's a rough day for him because his head, like, as his head tilts farther while he's smoking, that means it was a rougher day.
Yeah.
So this was a full perpendicular day. So his head's like full up, so he
Yeah.
wasn't paying attention. And the lady herself was outside. She walked outside, and I guess he like stretched while walking. And just all of it came out. And
Pop the nut.
She just kind of like gasped and walked away. And that's my dad was like, he didn't think
she
about
Mexican
it.
gasp.
Yeah, pretty much, because there was a Hispanic lady, but she was like a younger Hispanic lady.
Yeah.
But then she gasped and walked away. My dad didn't think much of it. Then the next day, my mom came home. She's like, "Hey, your husband exposed herself to me," and she was like, "Put on some underwear." Yeah, fuck. And she was like, "He didn't mean it. He's just being it was an accident. Point blank, it was an accident." And then 2 weeks later, she disappeared because apparently she was like a meth addict. I don't fucking know. I was like, you got your own demons to deal with, not my dad's penis.
She be sucking dicks for that meth.
And I was just like, God damn it, Dad. I'm like, dude, chill. There's children around. He was like, I mean, they gotta learn sooner or later.
Oh, god damn.
Okay, okay.
Want to know how a real man look like? A real man.
Not all of us are built like this. Not all. And then the only reason he started wearing shirts towards the end when you guys are showing up is because he started getting embarrassed about his surgery scar.
Mm.
Oh, the one that he had in his stomach?
He started getting embarrassed about it. And I was just like, why, dude? And like, anybody asked, what's wrong with your stomach? I got shot.
Or it's
I'm
a
not
knife
asking
wound or some shit.
I'm not asking any more questions, sir.
Man. You just fucking exaggerate the shit out of that scar.
He was just
it was like a knife wound or something.
What happened? My tummy hurt.
No, even then, even if he didn't want to exaggerate it still sounds hardcore as fuck. He's like, I got shot in the back. They had to remove half my stomach and liver. Here you go.
Yeah.
And I survived. And I'll still whip your ass right now.
Dude, I drove around. I drove to like pick up Tina yesterday, and like, so like her neighborhood looks kind of sketchy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know who lives
Because
there.
it's like, yeah, because
We
it's
know
like
the neighbors.
yeah, it's because it's dark and shit. But like, dude, they're building like new houses like on that little fucking like where all the road bumps are.
Yeah,
they're building.
They are.
Dude, there's a fucking super nice house.
They're
They're building it, and I'm like, holy. Yeah, her mom was actually thinking about it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Bro, it's like 400,000.
Well, hey, bro.
But the house is nice.
All you
And then
motherfuckers want to move to the goddamn Texas.
and then one of the neighbors down the street.
Universal. All states are dealing with it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's just because everything's going downhill,
Yeah.
baby.
But like literally one of the neighbors, like a couple of houses down, has like their own farm, so they sell like fruits and vegetables like
that's cool.
throughout
That's
the
cool.
weekday.
Dude, that's honestly what my old neighborhood was. Pam's house was the actual house that lived on that property, and the rest of it was a farmland.
Oh shit!
They had cattle,
Oh, yeah, I
actual
remember you
vegetables and
saying
shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then the trailers there on the side and used to be a part of that property too. They sold it and made trailers.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! I forgot
And
that
then-
the trailers used to be there too.
The trailers are still
Like
there.
off of no.
No, like that little area behind my, or like to the right of my neighborhood, if you're looking towards the street, there's trailers in
Are
the
they
back
still
area.
back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Because there were some right next to the park. Right
Yeah,
in
they're still there.
No,
There's one there.
not like
have that
not
fence
like
now.
right there, but like there's more backside.
Yeah, there's.
I'm talking about there was ones like right.
Yeah, they're
right,
still
right
all
I
there.
mean, shit on Hunter Farrell, they're getting rid of most of the fucking.
Yeah,
bar-
chill.
yeah,
You were
yeah.
telling me that they were getting rid
Hunter
of
Farrell, like they got rid of some of theirs. Fucking Beltline is completely gone of all trailer
all,
homes.
which is weird. I don't know
Jesus.
why.
I think Charlie's place still is fine. It looks like, I mean, I've driven past it a few times and it looks like it's okay.
Charlie's place is in a weird situation. Like a
It's
lot of the
like-
family
it's
there,
too-
even though it's a trailer park, a lot of the families there are loaded.
Dude, their fucking trailer homes are nice.
Like
They are
dead-
fucking nice.
Like even where like new
They,
ones,
like-
parents used to stay were
yeah,
pretty
like,
nice.
they're
Yeah.
fucking those. I like
and
the few times I've
Newlands was
driven.
on the cheaper end.
I
Like
know.
Charlie's was like fucking what? He had like a 5-bedroom one,
I don't do. They owned 3, including theirs.
but like their main one, they're like
their main one, they have
3 bathrooms, four
they've
or
got
5
like 4 or
rooms.
5
I was
rooms.
like,
Yeah, 4 or
what
5
the
rooms,
fuck?
3 bathrooms. Like a fucking dude. Their living room was like much like bigger than I thought it would be. They have a fucking.
I still remember as a
nice,
kid
like,
we
huge
were
living
playing
room.
in his room, and I was watching him play Kingdoms of Heart for like the 17,000th time.
When
And he was like,
you walk away.
he was like, bro, my brother just got like at that time I think it was like what was the game that was like really popping off on PC? Maple Story.
Oh,
He got that
yeah.
one skin that was like really pretentious, that purple one. I was like, oh cool, I want to see it. He's like, let's go. We stood up to walk to his brother's room. And I was low-key winded. By the time I got there, I was like, this is a trailer. How is it this long? Goddamn. What car is towing this?
In my mind, and like trailer homes always used to be like small.
Like,
but dude, and then I walked into Charlie's like, this is not a trailer home. This is actually like a full-size apartment. This is like 2 or 3 apartments.
We all had
yes, bro.
It's an aquarium.
And I'm like, why?
We all had
why? And he's like, oh, we have the space for him. I'm like, God, no shit, you have the space for it. You can fit another fucking family in your goddamn living room.
That's wild.
It's really that
big.
But
I like how we all had the concept that trailer homes are kind of like
trashy, like small. Yeah,
but
then there has been some. Like I have been to some that are like,
but then you fucking go to his neighborhood, like these Mexican families are doing their trailer homes nice. Yeah. They are fucking extending that bitch. But I know they're fucking Mexicans because their fucking houses look all fucking upgraded and shit. I know for a fact when they bought it, it did not look like that. I know you took the time out of your goddamn day to make it look nice. Isn't that
you made this house into a home.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
Isn't that what Nunu's parents doing?
I think
they flipped trailers.
They flipped for a bit.
Yeah,
they flipped for a minute. And again,
apparently they're still flipping.
They got the skills to do it. Honestly,
yeah.
I remember like straight up Nunu. Okay, this is throwing shade at Nunu or throwing him under the bus, but I'm pretty sure this boy in middle school, because we did uniforms, I'm pretty sure this boy had 2 pants, and he ripped both of them multiple times. Yeah, he never showed back to school with another asshole.
There was because
his mom sewed it the next day.
My mom did the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, dude,
it was like if it was a clean cut, she was like, I got you.
Yeah,
no, dude, like Nunu's tattered his like it's fucking blown out, it's got like strands and shit. I'm like, how do you rip your pants that badly? He's like, bent over real quickly. I was like, dude. But then his mom come back perfectly pristine, and I'm like, there's only been one time, and she was like, I don't have any yarn, I don't have any khaki like strings, so you saw the purple line. Yeah, it's all zigzag and shit. I was like, but then the next day I'm pretty sure he was wearing the exact same pants, but she replaced the actual strand. I'm like, dude, your mom is on point. What the fuck?
I remember used to seeing my mom did that, and then I used to have this like striped like blue and like dark blue like zip up, and I like ended up like catching it on something and it ripped. And then because I saw my mom so many times doing it, I just sewed it myself. It had like a little patch on it, and I was just like, yeah, I did that, bitch.
Yeah, my mom used to work at like a fucking like a place where like a sewing place.
Yeah,
it's literally off a Beltline. It's like in this like weird like shopping-esque center.
There's always those spots.
It's like next to the bank. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like like weird bank. Yeah, it's like so you go on Is
it that one where like when you walk in you feel hella claustrophobic?
I'm trying to think.
Because they had so much shit in there by the time you actually walked in. Like there was like this little like it's like a 2-step hallway, but it's like because of all their
like inside the building?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
There's sewing machines like lined up. Like
yeah.
Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my mom used to work there. She worked there with like it was like a bunch of like Korean ladies, like some of her friends, and they all worked there, and they just like fucking just pumped out fucking like shit just every day. But like anytime I rip my shit, my mom would just take it to the shop the next day and just sew it up and bring it back to me.
Yeah, my mom always did it at home, but that was because for the longest time, like Viet people used to run like underground sewing places. Like it's always in someone's garage,
like a sweatshop.
Yeah, pretty much. And I was just like, y'all left Vietnam for this?
Yeah, what the came fuck? Back to do what you're doing back home? Shit.
Like,
John, where'd you get them Jordans? Don't ask.
Don't ask.
But then like she would just like, after she moved over to nails, she was just like, if I did fuck up something that's actually repairable by hand, she would just do it. But it would always crack me up because like her inner like fobbiness would come out hard. She's got to do the leg pose in the corner, and she like has the needle in her mouth and she's sewing. I'm just like,
his mom never used glasses, but for some reason she had these.
She had for some reason at that moment, and she always had to wear it at the bottom of her nose.
She had the glasses from the guy from when the guy was fixing Woody.
Dude, as I get older, I'm starting to realize how Asian my mom is now too. It cracks me up because like prior to that, since she's always been a mix, like she's mixed, like people always treated her different than other Viet people. But now like I can't see her not do Asian, like old Asian lady habits. Like your mom does it too. Like whenever she hears someone else talk to them or talk to you, instead of like just turning her head, she has to tilt. They have to do the peek. They peek around you or something like that. I'm like, why? Why do you always have to do that? Or they have their glasses like always falling down. I don't know why that's the thing.
My mom doesn't really do that.
She's done it with me. Like when you're standing with me, I go to your shop and you're standing
like if it's
she's
like
clearly
that,
standing next to me. All she needs to do is just turn her head and look at me. But she goes,
yeah. But yeah,
I'm like, why?
with the glasses, because my mom wears glasses too, and she doesn't. The thing that annoys me, and Tina used to do this too, is when they would sleep. Because I've had glasses on for so long, right? Like normally, if I'm gonna sleep, I just take my glasses off. It's annoying when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't
Tina
even
and my
wear it
mom
awake.
both sleep with their glasses on their face.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's annoying because the way they sleep on their side, so like their glasses are like mushed up or like against their face, or they're like all crooked and shit. And I'm always having to
That's
take it
kinda
off,
cute,
and I'm
though.
like, take your fucking glasses off if you're gonna fall asleep. They're like, well, I don't know when I'm gonna. You know when you're gonna fall asleep. You're gonna get sleepy. Just take them the fuck off. Like you're.
They
you're
want to watch. They want to watch.
yeah, but they want to
something or
continue to
read.
watch
Yeah.
something. But I'm just like, just take them off. It doesn't take that long. You're acting like it's a fucking whole process. No, you just do this and you put it down. But like every fucking time I walk through the living room and I look at my mom, she's got glasses on. Always sleeping on the side on the fucking headrest of the couch, and the glasses are all fucking slanted and shit. And I'm always having to like fucking peel it off.
That's
And
cute,
because
though.
both my parents are heavy sleepers, she doesn't feel it. She just keeps sleeping through it. So I do this, I do that, and then I'm in
At
the
some-
kitchen making a bunch of fucking noise, and I still
At
hear
some
her
point,
snoring.
Cho, you should just lift her actual head so that it's easier to take off, and then just drop it.
No, I just slide it out like that. With Tina too, like with Tina, when she used to do that, I would just fucking like be like, oh my god, and just fucking do this, and she'd wake up and go, what happened? I'm like, you slept your fucking glasses on your face. Take them the fuck off.
And
She
then when
goes,
they
"I
finally break, you're gonna
forgot."
complain about it too.
Yeah, but I mean, if it breaks, she's good. She's got
Yeah,
a
for
job
real.
that gives her.
Yeah, for her,
Free
but I'm
shit.
saying not everybody.
Dude,
has
she
that
gave
luxury.
me they like sell like toothbrushes there now for like their dental side. It's like a Sonic Care toothbrush, and it's like retail $150.
Oh shit.
She got it for 15, and she bought 3 for me and my parents, and then she bought like enough for her parents. She spent almost the same amount for one for like
A
fucking
whole
7
fam.
people. Yeah.
We ain't family. What the fuck?
But bro, she just gets hookups. Like she just, and like anytime they get new frames, the guy is always like, y'all guys can get them discounted because we're
That's dope.
it's just
I
every
need to
time.
go get my like new frames, dude.
I need to go do an eye exam.
Yeah, I would suggest it because I went and she was like, apparently after I left, the doctor talked to Tina and she was like, how did John see out of those glasses? Because it was like a
I
year or
know,
two
that's-
before I got them done.
Hell no, bro. You know what's gonna happen?
Bro.
If I go, they're gonna be like, how does he drive?
Dude, and then you know what's the worst thing is for in terms of glasses for me is like everybody thinks I wear glasses for aesthetic purposes. I'm like, no, technically I'm actually supposed to wear glasses all the time. But because like in high school, it was high school and like when we worked at the rental car place that really fucked me over. Every time I got new glasses, within a month I lost them.
Oh,
Yeah,
So then
he
I would
loses
just-
them all the time.
I would just like just will through without being able to
Hell
see
no,
very
this
well.
motherfucker left them here for like a week here.
Yeah,
I used to-
No,
I
but
used
I have
to
two
do that.
glasses now.
I
That's
used to
the
do
reason
that in
now.
the beginning. Like when I was a kid, I used to lose them, but now like I've had them like it's
Well,
just
like,
become
that's the
such a
thing.
habit. that
You started having glasses at what age?
2nd grade.
Second grade. Lewis. Ours was
after
like
high school.
After high school. Mine was during high school.
Oh no. Mine was when I got my driving license, which was my senior year.
Yeah, mine was like sophomore year because I remember like there's pictures of us sophomore year and some of them I have glasses on. But then when we're wearing like we're doing our band stuff and we had uniform on, I didn't want to wear my glasses either, or especially when I was on the fucking symbol line. Like that shit, that shit hit like no, I had to do symbol flips and that shit hit my glasses once. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just taking off my glasses. And then I forgot which mallet bag I put it in, and then just never found it again. So then I went the
gone.
exactly.
So
So I
saw
just
them, they were just like, shit.
Yeah, get the shit out of this.
so I just went the rest of sophomore year without glasses, and then junior year, even senior year, I remember like classmates would be like, "Why do you squint when you look at the computer?" I'm like, "Cause I technically need
I'm blind."
glasses. I really do need glasses when I
Yeah.
do certain things." And I'm just like, but now I didn't start consistently being able to keep my glasses until like the last like 4 years, and because of that. Every time I wear glasses, it takes like 2 or 3 hours. And I'm like, I'm fucking done with these things. Get off.
Oh, dude,
Fuck.
I'm so used to them just being on my face,
For
and
a
it feels
minute.
weird that I don't have it on
Yeah,
my face
because
sometimes.
when
I
I
get
used
the
to wear
dent.
them, I used to get it right here. But when I used to wear them all the time, because they would always droop, so I would do this. And then when I don't have them, and then I can't see them, just like I'm like, oh wait, I don't got them on.
Yes,
I
yes.
was like, I'm
Everybody
trying to
just thinks
adjust.
you're being condescending.
I'm trying to adjust my vision. And I'm just like, wait, I forgot them.
Do you want your receipt printed? And they're like, they're just like, what the? You know what? I'm putting a survey. This guy's a tool.
Yeah, dude. But, dude, thank God Tina told me to get new glasses because I remember in high school I used to just have like Harry Potter glasses, super thin,
You really did, bro.
thin wire frames.
You really did.
Woo! oh shit. And then fucking Tino's like, yeah, you need to get some square glasses.
See, but then what happens with me? I got a thick ass.
Oh,
head.
dude, me too. And Tina was like, I hate buying glasses for you. I'm like, why? Your face is so fucking big that you can't fit in normal size glasses. It's the only reason why I have Gucci glasses right now. It's because they're the only ones that make frames big enough for my fucking ginormous head.
I need some because
dude, the one
every time I get them, like they're like either super thin, but like don't fit my face right.
Yeah. Oh man.
The last time I went, all the ones that like did like, because I went to like American's Best or whatever. I was trying to take care of that deal of like buying two, and they're like, this is the section that you can buy glasses from that is for free. I was like, okay. They all look like Harry Potter glasses.
Yeah.
And then there was only like two of them that straight up were my size, and they're like straight up the circle ones with the wireframe. And I was like, no, give me those. And they're like, you're gonna have to pay for that. Worth it. Fuck it.
John would put all the other ones. It's just like, this is gonna sound like a hella Harry Potter nerd. John did it like when he grabbed the wand, and it was just shit was flying off the shit. I was like, they were for you.
Dude, the thing that pissed me off too, they were just like, do you have a preference, like shape or anything like that? I was like, I mean, I just don't want to do like circle glasses, and I would prefer the frame to be black. That's it. They were just like, oh my god, like the way that was the hardest order they ever saw ever. They were just like, black glasses.
Yeah, dude. If you go to Tina's, like she'll literally, the doctor will do the eye exam, then you go inside to where they keep all their frames. Tina will just sit there, look at your face, and then just pick out ones that she thinks will fit. Yeah. So she'll just come back with like fucking 8 or 10 like glasses.
Just like helping people out with.
Like, she just like looks, and she's done it for so long that she's just like, all right, I'm just gonna. She's just like, I'm gonna start grabbing.
Be pampered though.
Oh, dude, so fucking pampered. So goddamn. We know so many people.
She's pulling out 30 Lunchables, homemade lunches and shit. Which one would you like, son?
Especially with like the healthcare shit. We know so many people in every like division of healthcare that like she's like, that motherfucker's gonna have to pay for a lot of things in the future. Just to let you know, I'm like,
but he's gonna be in a bubble by the time he's 4. He's gonna sneeze. She's gonna send him to like 7 different.
Oh no, hell no! I'm sending his ass outside. He's gonna play in the dirt.
Honey, why is he at a podiatrist? He sneezed the other day. That's a foot doctor, though.
No. That's not Tina. Tina's more like.
You say that, but when we went to Houston, literally anytime we walked in or out of a place, she.
Oh, that's because like COVID was.
But still, like
we went when it was COVID, like on its downhill. Like people not giving a fuck.
I think even without COVID, she still uses hand sanitizer a lot more. I feel like she was rocking the bath.
No,
body
actually, no. Back in the day, it was more like
it.
It was more like when she wanted to use it. Now it's like we were outside. Well, that's just because like
she was
COVID.
A bit of a germaphobe back then too.
Oh yeah, no, she's a germaphobe.
She is.
Yeah, she's not like a super massive germaphobe, but she just doesn't.
Because I remember she used to cringe real hard when we sneeze because
she cringes when I sneeze
because we are
mine's loud and it is.
Oh, bro, I still remember the day that I like grossed John out. This is when we used to stay up really fucking late at night, and I don't know where the fuck we were at, but like we were by like Newen's, like last place that his parents lived. I don't even know it was for like if Newen even lived there yet. But then we're driving back, like he's driving me home. And then I think I remember my mouth and I sneezed and he's just like,
oh, I saw the whole thing. And then the worst part was our AC was, this is summer, so our AC's blasting. So I saw the sneeze go, whoop,
John.
Whoop, and I went, no.
I just hear John, and it's like, I can smell it.
Dude, Tina would have gagged. I remember one time we were sitting in the car. This was in Denton, and like, she's like, oh, you've got a big earwax clump in here. I'm like, oh, do I? And I went like this.
And it just
pops out. She goes, oh my God. I'm like, oh, what happened? She's like, on your shoulders, the earwax. She like turned around. I was like, oh, really? And I picked it up. I was like, oh, God damn. It's been a fucking fat minute since I've cleaned it.
Bro, and then I was dying. Like, I'm laughing. I'm dying. And John's just like, bro, that is the most dirtiest shit. And I'm tired. Like, we've been up all night, and I'm laughing. I couldn't stop laughing because I was so late. Yeah. I was so fucking out of it. I'm just dying of laughter.
Because it's one of those sneezes, too, that you smell everything that's, like, in the back of his sinus.
Oh, yeah,
Like, the shit that's been living there for years now.
He rolled out every window.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And I already feel grossed out when I do it to myself because, like, in high school, obviously, like, you try to cover up your sneeze, but, like, sometimes it's just, like, my sneezing used to come, like, especially during allergy season, it used to come out, like, so aggressively that I didn't instinctually put my arm up. I would just, like, cover it with my shirt.
Dude, no.
And then because of that, it would just, like, the smell would float back up, and I go,
Dude, when I'm
I've
home,
never smelled the sneeze, so that's when he said that I was dying.
Sneezes are
Because I'm just like, what do you mean you smell it? I've never smelled it,
bro.
yeah, sneezes are terrible smells.
But I'm learning my smelling ability is a lot stronger than I thought.
Dude, I remember I used to I still do this when I'm at home and my allergy like hits me. I just tilt my head and go, ah. I just keep sneezing in the air. It just fucking full throat, just, and then just like periodically it'll stop and go, oh my god, I can't breathe.
Bro, every time
I got kicked out of a class because I instinctually say fuck after sneezing.
Oh, dude.
So like allergy season kicked in and I went, fuck, fuck. They're just like, this boy has Tourette's. Get out of here.
Dude, fucking some sneezes hurt. Like
That's
they
why
fucking
they
hurt your
hurt.
face,
Like
and I'm like, fuck me,
my
this
eye will
sucks.
start hurting like a bitch.
Dude,
I'm
my
like,
nose
"Ah."
and just like the middle part of my face will just burn. It'll just it's like static in my
Sting.
fucking face, and I hate it.
That's probably why we're all friends. We just all look like we got punched in the middle of
Oh,
the face
dude, yeah, it
during allergy
sucks.
season.
It sucks. And it's and like so Tina has like the quiet sneeze, the
Does it make the squeaking noise or like the actual?
sometimes
just, like,
it depends on how
muffs?
bad
She
she's
has the
like
anime
how
girl
bad her
sneeze,
nasal
okay.
like how bad it's stuffed. She'll do like there'll be like a tiny squeak at the end, but
Or
sometimes
does
it's
she
just
have
like
that muffle sound that? I'm like, bro, I've seen
Kind of.
girls that sneeze like that. I'm just like,
kind of. But then
looks like it fucking hurts.
periodically she'll do a very like she'll do like one of my sneezes, like the fucking like open mouth, and then she does it. She goes, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "How do y'all guys sneeze like that? My nose and my throat hurt." I'm like, "Then why'd you even attempt it?" That's like you got to build that shit up with like years of doing it. That's not something you just do on the fly because you
We
feel
all-
like it.
I am- all dead ass
I'm
up.
Yeah.
allowed us to go.
Yeah, dude.
But yours is allowed to lead up. The
Yeah.
actual sneeze is quiet. Though.
Yeah, it's like,
the actual coming out, you
Yeah.
go, you moan a little sometimes. It cracks me up.
I do that shit. I did it on purpose for the longest time, and now that I've done it, it's just
habit.
consistent.
Yeah,
I
dude.
just go.
Because I remember anytime, especially
I
when we
did
worked
this shit
together.
while we streamed yesterday.
I remember when we were working together, customers used to look at me like expecting me to like,
Like,
be
I
weirded
just
out. And I'm
fucking
just like,
came.
they don't know that we're friends outside of work, so I'm used to this shit. So he'd be like, you'll hear the printers quietly and typing. And keep on typing.
Dude, mine are just straight up loud.
I'm just like, here's your receipt.
But dude, that's the funny part was like, I remember Tina had that period of time that she had to get used to how comfortable we all are with each other. Because again, not even just sneezing, coughing, fart, and
yeah.
stuff like that. We do it so often around each other, like openly, and like to the point that
We'll
Joe
only
announced it,
acknowledge a fart if it smells.
which is mostly mine, but whatever.
Oh, sometimes
Or
I've had-
depending on what we eat. Yeah.
Sometimes it's been bad. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll fart and be like, "Oh yeah, that one's rough."
Joe gets in a combat fight with a vocal combat fight with his own fart. He'll go, "It's gonna smell bad." Starts.
Dude, sometimes that
his
shit
feet
hits
work.
a little too hard, and I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. Dude, I'll do that in any Discord I'm in. I'll just like if I'm muted, if I have to fart, I'll just mute. I'll just unmute. And go, "Hey guys, what's up?" And everyone starts saying, "Hey," and I'll just fart and leave the Discord. Or sometimes I'll fart really loud and just stay in the Discord, and someone go, "What the fuck was that?" And be like, "What happened? What happened? Who was that?" Oh, it sounded like a ghost.
Have you seen that video ever? The little girl.
Yeah, she fucking
What
rips
was
and she goes,
that?
"What was that?"
I think it was a
there's a
ghost.
ghost in here, guys.
I'm scared. that line always
Oh, yeah,
throws
dude.
me off. I'm scared.
Yeah, but I'm when it comes to like farting, I don't know. Like for me, I'm comfortable farting wherever the fuck I am. It doesn't.
Yeah,
really
but
matter.
there's always that little buffer period that any of our like significant others that start getting being around us a lot, that for a while we try to be like civil. Shut up. You had a girlfriend had that
Shut
too.
up, shut up, just keep on.
Shut up,
Let me have the bit.
Not
Shut
me,
up.
dude. The first 2 weeks of meeting, I was already farting and Tina. Like I just didn't.
Yeah,
care.
with our significant other, but when they are introduced to the group.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of us try to be civil and not do it in front of them because
yeah,
we're like,
yeah.
we're not your boyfriend.
We're-
We can't just.
We're human beings.
But then after a while, we just give up, and then we're just like ripping ass. Because I still remember once it was your ex actually, and it wasn't even that long a relationship. We had to drop her off at her mom's house.
Oh, dude.
And I was sitting in the front, and this is like in the heat of summer, and we're
yikes.
dumbasses and never turn on AC. Would have our windows down, but for some
playing
reason,
fucking Miley Cyrus fucking
Party in the
Party
USA. But then I just ripped one and I completely forgot she was sitting right behind me.
Oh yikes!
And then out of nowhere,
Funny
Lois
as
just
shit.
went, "You fucker!" And I went, "What?" And you could just see her face, just like, "Why me?" I was like, "My bad, Wingstop. My bad. My bad." And then, dude.
This shit is
D- I stopped caring about shit like that, like especially through high school, just cause like. Did I tell y'all guys where I used to shit at Nimitz?
It was the science hall, right?
Yeah, the science hall with
The
no
one with the
doors.
door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the one with no doors on the fucking stalls. So like, if I was shitting and someone came in, they just walk out because like you don't want to see this.
you just hear Joe. You just see Joe. Hi.
They're just shitting and they just walk past. I'm just like,
Hi.
like no one wants to see a fucking like butt ass. It's just a fucking
But you get naked.
Oh yeah, dude. I take off all my clothes. It's an experience. I'm
Shout out to
sweating.
you. Shout out Chucky, man.
Bro, I'm fucking sweating and shit. Oh my! I don't want to get the stench on me, so I put my clothes in the next stall, so I have to walk butt ass naked back into the other stall. It's a fucking experience.
He's drying his clothes to
Yeah.
air it out.
It gets hot when I poop. It gets hot. My body gets hot.
Joe turns on the hot water and just steam it out.
Oh yeah. Just turn on all the faucets
That
in the
makes
bathroom.
it worse.
No, so the afterwards for his clothes.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. But like after you shit in that stall and have people walk in, you just stop caring.
Yeah.
You
Don't
just
give a fuck.
you just start fucking wherever you have to.
For
go, you
me
just go.
in high school, I was like, I didn't like to shit at school because, like me and Nguyen said, the kids at our school just like did not respect the privacy.
Oh no, it was the same for every school. I would.
Yeah.
But like, yo, you said they walked out.
Oh no, that was at Nimitz though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
all
that's like if you went to a popular restroom, like a restroom that's like it gets more like
Yeah.
Like that
people-
restroom was not used.
no one goes
Ours-
there. Only a small amount went, and like if they did, it just at this point it became like if you know someone's shitting in there, you just don't walk in because there's no doors,
yeah.
and so you just leave them alone. You just kind of wait.
It's either you don't go to that restroom because you know it doesn't have a fucking door, or
You
if
go to the restroom
did,
and deal
like
with
if
it.
you hear something, you just wouldn't go in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of like just at that point.
It was very
Common
unspoken rule.
yeah, just a very unspoken rule that if someone's in there shitting, you just leave them alone.
Well, our school like only had like a restroom essentially per floor.
I think we had at least 2 or 3 on
There was a
every
couple of
floor.
stalls in each restroom.
Yeah.
Like ours essentially was like there was only like 1 to 2 restrooms per floor. The first floor had 2 because we had the gym. That's the only reason. And all the other floors had like 1.
Academy?
Yeah,
Academy had a gym?
they had a gym. It was built into the hill, like on the very back. They added it like
Oh, that's probably why I've never seen it.
yeah, you can't see
Because
it.
I only see the front part of the building.
Like to you guys, the building looks like it's 2 floors, and I always forget the first floor is technically
it
the
looks-
basement.
It looks like 3 floors. To
No,
me.
if you're like looking at it from
From
like
the
the
front?
hill, you don't. But like,
Oh yeah, from the hill.
side,
If you if you're looking
Because I
at it
remember
from the
one
side,
time
it
I
kinda
did
looks like 3
go
stories.
to. I don't know why the fuck I went over there.
Probably
I
with
think he
us.
had to go pick up his baby mama at the time.
Mhm.
But like we parked and then we walked down and I was like, holy shit, this bitch is actually huge.
Yeah.
Because I went to like their hood, like their little downstairs, and I was just like,
So the first.
Oh,
floor.
I
I was like,
remember.
y'all a bunch of nerds.
Like,
I
yeah,
actually
dude.
remember going into that building for fucking Avid when we were doing our training shit. They used to hold it at Academy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Yeah, it was
they
one of their
added the-
conference rooms, like on the
when
second
you
floor, I think.
well, when you walk into the front of the building, that's 3rd floor.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There's a whole basement.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
fuck.
That's why I'm like, I'm telling. I went
Because
down
essentially
to
the
that
school was
area.
built into a hill.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I didn't think it was.
So like the very
That far
top,
deep.
if you're standing from MacArthur and you're looking, you see the auditorium on the right or the left, and then the actual building. It looks like there's 1 floor and then 2 floor, right?
Yeah.
There's a whole other floor underneath that,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
and that's
like-
where my classes
I
were.
remember we went and then we walked all the way down. And like it's a steep hill. I'm just like, if you were a skater, you're going.
Yeah.
You're going fast.
Yeah.
You're going Mach speed.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Because like I think when you walk in the front of the building, that's already technically the second floor.
No, this is
right?
the 3rd floor. The
That's-
front of
that's
the
the
building
3rd
is
floor?
3rd floor,
Oh,
and then you have
shit.
to go down. The auditorium's connected to the 2nd floor.
Oh yeah, no, because I remember I walked in and then I had to take the stairs down to the fucking conference room, like
Yeah.
one of the conference rooms in the like on the left side of the building.
Yeah, that's where the
Because when
Yeah.
I went, they were all playing fucking video games. Just like,
Yeah, they have like it's called like Tech Fridays or some shit like
and
that.
then John was just like, yeah, it's only if like you did good in some shit or whatever it was.
or you can buy tickets.
yeah, and I was
stupid
like,
that.
what the fuck?
I remember Alex
I'll go
used
play
to
at
try to
home.
invite me to like go to
It's-
Tech Fridays.
If you're cool with all the people that do go consistently, it's chill. But like I didn't have.
don't
I wasn't a part of that circle, so I didn't care.
I feel like all the people that went to Tech Friday and then they went to Northlake are the same people that play Smash in the fucking like.
Yeah, they literally, that's what he saw them playing. They were playing Smash.
They played Smash and like
They were playing
fucking,
Melee too because they were bitching and moaning that Brawl sucked.
Oh.
And I was just like, I mean, true, but like, y'all are fucking nerds.
Yeah, dude. Oh my! I remember I remember one time I was going to Northlake and like it was I forgot the common. I guess I'll just call it the common room.
Yeah,
it was like in the main building and it was just kind of like the lounge area or whatever.
Where
and
they
people
like,
go there
put art
studying
and shit.
Sometimes I'd go there. Dude, one time they were watching JoJo on the big screen. And I was just like, what the fuck are they watching? And it was specifically the scene where he was like flipping the cherry around his mouth.
I have not seen JoJo.
Oh my, JoJo! If you,
it is not my
JoJo,
cup
you're a
of
little
tea.
thirsty if you enjoy the show.
it is a little weird.
It is not my cup of tea.
It is very. I tried watching. I was just like,
I
I
watched
got
like
to
2 episodes
literally
and
where
I
the
was like,
Dio
no.
fight starts,
yeah, same.
and I was just like, I'm done.
The only reason I really watched it was for the fucking old dude that just kept speaking English every now and then.
Oh my
God. Holy shit! It's my favorite.
But he's also Jotaro's grandpa.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's like Americanized as fuck.
yeah, he's like
he's
like
European
he's like
descent.
he's like British or some shit.
Yeah, and his
Yeah.
mom is
His mom is also European, but
he's Japanese.
yeah, but he's Japanese because I guess his dad or
Was
some
Jap-
shit. But it's just so fucking.
And then, dude, for the longest time, I was like, dude, what is up with this art style that they have? Because like it would cut to Jotaro's face, and there's just like half black screen.
it's basically animated comic book.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
but like half the screen was black, and I was
Oh,
like
yeah.
wondering why. It turns out Jotaro was smoking the whole time, but in Japan they didn't want to
promote
a teenager smoking.
Oh yeah,
Because he was still a high schooler, but like he was technically a
By
thug.
the way, didn't know at any age. It's like in China, it's a recommendation age, but they can smoke at any age.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's why you
know
see
that.
video of
I
like
saw-
like super young
it
kids
was,
smoking.
but like the shoppers also can recommend it too. Like if they don't want to sell it to you, they don't have to.
Oh, that's crazy. I was watching the offline TV and like Peter was talking about how like he went there for something and like there was 12-year-olds or like younger just
Yeah,
papa squatting smoking a cigarette and
Yep.
was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep.
like in
recommended-
Vietnam, there's no legal age, but like a lot of the kids don't get into it until they're like 15 or 16, just
Yeah.
because
Wild.
it's taboo.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know
But
how
like
it
in the
is
city,
like
you'll see a 10-year-old.
Hispanic countries. I don't even know if they like there's an age limit.
And I know Korea's
I know
got
that
that.
shit's cheap as
Korea's
fuck.
got that super like lockdown. They don't
But-
fuck around. with
But
that
y'all are
shit.
like y'all are on Japan's level where it's like designated smoking areas, and then
Oh, yeah.
even then it's kind of like a glass window. where you get
every
shut.
building
Like-
every building has like a designated yeah, it's like basically just like on the outside of the building just like this glass like little
Man.
block and you can see through it so you can
and
see
you just
people
see all
just
the
sitting there
people
smoking
and then everybody else walks by and just go.
yeah.
Wow.
It's so
It's
fucking
some
weird.
shame shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because
I was, like,
I
shamed
had
them
to
for
do that. I had to
smoking.
do that when I flew to Vietnam. Our stop was in Seoul or no in what's the other city? It's a bay city. It starts with an I.
Fuck. Ichon, I think.
Ichon, yeah. And I was like, my dad and me were like, fuck it, let's go smoke. We walk into the fucking. I remember because like straight up, have you been to those stores where they have like the really intense fan or like AC blower when you walk in
Yes.
and it feels like it's detoxing you?
Yeah.
They did the same thing, but like you feel like you're getting sucked instead of blown. So we walk in and we're like, and we get in and we're like, what the fuck? And you just see one Korean guy squatting in the corner. He's like, "Ugh, ugh. Don't ash on the floor. And we're just like, okay. And while we're smoking, all the workers in
They're
like,
just staring at you.
they
'cause
walk
it's
by
a
and they're just like,
giant window, just looking
hilarious.
at you. It's hilarious.
That is funny as fuck.
we're just like,
But then it's weird because like you go outside and then you like go outside and they're just like popping squats like on the like curbside and just smoking.
yeah.
Like it's fine. It's fine if you're out in public, but like once you're indoors, they have like their own
Designated.
designated smoking rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah.
So like corporate buildings, instead of having to go all the way downstairs just to go smoke,
okay.
like
Yeah.
you'll be on the 6th floor. There's a smoke.
Yeah,
room.
or they used to have it to where you'd have to go like on the upstairs, like the top
The
floor,
roof?
the roof, and just smoke up there. But now they've like
I
have
love
like
that.
designated smoking areas. But I feel like,
I would love to smoke in the roof.
yeah, I mean
Just
like,
like take a break, go up top.
I mean, not for Joe. Joe would.
oh no, I'd be
Oh, no,
fucking
yeah.
panicked.
Bye.
I would be in the
Dude, I
center
still
where I
remember-
couldn't see over
Joe
the
would
edge.
be right at the door.
Yeah, I'd
I
be like,
still
"Y'all guys
remember
have
fucking
fun."
Houston, our patio. We're like, oh, this is a nice balcony. You went,
Show
"Hell
it.
no."
Show it.
I was like,
show
oh,
it.
this is nice. And I
hell
looked
no.
at it and I was like, we're high. We're too high.
Joe is like, I feel woozy. I'm
And
gonna
then
go.
y'all guys are like, what room? Just like, I'll take the basement.
No, remember you went to take your dog out to go to the restroom, and I was on the balcony. And you're like,
And I was
halfway through
looking up and I was like,
halfway through talking, you're like, I'm done talking to you. You're too high up.
yeah, I was like, this is making me anxious. For some, it wasn't for me. I was like, oh, I feel like John's
Don't
gonna
fall,
fall. And I was like,
And I'm like, what are we gonna go eat? Where should we go? Do you got any recommendation? You're like, I'm done talking to you. You just walked away. And you didn't even walk that far. You walked to the tree, and I'm like, I still see you. You're just like,
and I was like, no.
and I was just like, okay, fuck it.
I can't with heights. I fucking can't.
Bro, that shit was a fun trip.
But and then it's weird.
Fun.
It's weird when I get on planes. Perfectly fine.
It's so
But are you a
like,
window person?
Do you look out?
No, I'm a fucking.
Can you look out?
I can't look out, and it's like it's weird because like I look out, and it's like we're so far up in the sky that it's like my mind doesn't correlate.
It's weird to me because like I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm just like if I look like down, it does give me like a feeling. But like
My fear is I will jump.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who asked?
How come Joe can say it and I can't?
Because there's some truth in that. We're scared. And we can't address it.
I mean,
No, but like I'm the same way. Like at a plane, it's because I feel like it's just like steady ground.
Yeah, it feels like it's steady ground and like
even though all you hear is
yeah,
because of the goddamn jets.
Yeah, but it's like it's steady. It feels like steady ground. It's like we're so far up that it's just like my mind can't like correlate how far up we are. So like it just doesn't.
I just get annoyed because I'm sitting for so damn long.
I don't. I fall asleep.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that you can download movies and just watch them helped. I watched the.
Oh yeah, dude.
It was a 2-hour flight to LA. I was just like, let me just get Castle in the Sky.
Yeah, the moment.
And then it was like by the time I got there, the movie ended. I was like,
the moment tech started like, because I remember like we're at the age where like we managed to every like new innovation we were fucking riding along with it. So like the moment like they came up with like really good laptops and shit. Like I was downloading movies and just watching them on the plane.
yeah.
Like I would
really?
watch
You were,
like yeah
back then.
yeah back then like I was watching I watched the Avatar because I think it's like 2.5 or 2 hours and 45 minutes long. And that's like almost the exact time it takes to fly from here to Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
So just get in there, pop it open, just watch like Avatar.
Now for a hot minute, I would just sleep. Like it was, I like taking like the night like ones because I would just be there and then it would just.
Oh yeah, no. When we flew to Vegas, like me and my family, I was asleep the entire night. But like my dad, like he's super claustrophobic. Yeah, and so like he forgot to take like medication to like make him sleepy. So when he gets on the plane, he just passes out and he doesn't have to worry about it.
You
so
just
like
got anxious.
yeah, when we were like bored, he's like, I can't go, I can't do this. And I was like, why? And he was like, yeah, I can't do this. I forgot to bring my medicine. Y'all guys go have fun. And then he's like,
for real?
yeah, and he was like, y'all guys have fun. I'll just try to get the plane back. Like try to take the next plane the next day with your brother or something.
Oh wow.
And then we called. And he's like, "Are you coming?" He's like, "No, I'll just stay here." And I was like, "All right." I'm like,
Did he really?
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, just stayed home.
He just ended up staying home.
What if this was just a long con so he can finally like have some peace and quiet?
I know, right?
Oh shit!
Like
Well,
literally, as soon as you hung up, you're like,
like,
"Oh well,
he's
we're
like-
gonna miss you." And he's like, "All right."
he's just
hands
sitting
up.
butt
Just
ass
start
naked on the
beating
butt ass naked beers and just like fucking
like,
going at it.
I'm finna
Fine.
make some donuts. And
Yeah,
you know
he's,
what
just
I'm saying?
he's just going at it by himself. But
He just like he hangs up and he's just like scrolling through porn on the big ass screen.
dude, it also sucks because like once you
Full
get to Vegas,
HD.
if you're not 20, you can't really experience
yeah,
Vegas.
bro. I've literally.
But the casino's like, you're not 20. No, you can't gamble. I was like, okay. Still walked around on the floor gambling.
Yeah.
Like they had no way to like regulate
they
it.
really
So
don't.
unless you're like an actual child, you can't do anything. But if you look like you're kind of like the age, they won't ever stop you.
Bro, I went when I like looked like a child, so I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like there's no point
It's
for me
so
to be here.
it's Vegas is so boring.
Everybody would leave at night. And I'm just like, cool. I'm just fucking here.
yeah, so
at
boring.
a fucking place doing nothing.
So boring if you're not
Never
of
been to
age.
Vegas to this day.
Honestly, dude, the only reason I would go is probably back for the food.
I didn't even get to enjoy that because they wanted to
MGM
go to places that weren't even good.
Dude, MGM Grand's like
But aren't they more
fucking
known?
buffet.
Aren't their buffets more known for their seafood than the other stuff?
No,
Dude,
just in
the,
general, they're
the
good.
fucking buffets.
And
like,
they got like steak. Like
yeah, dude,
actual
they had
steak.
like prime ribs and shit. They were serving that every night, every fucking
That
night.
might not be good for my stomach.
Oh, it was not good for me, but I
It's
enjoyed.
called a vacation. You don't worry about it until you get home.
Yeah,
I'm blowing my asshole back at home.
dude, it's great. I mean, I
want
wouldn't
to
mind
take another trip soon. I feel like we
I'm
should
down.
fly for this next trip.
I'm so down.
Ooh, where we flying to?
Hey boys, Vegas. I'm legit down because I have to go in.
Not Vegas for me though.
Why?
I don't really fuck with the idea. I,
mean-
feel like I'm gonna become addicted to something there.
It's a what? It's a
I don't know.
gambling?
I don't know.
Like everyone else?
like watch, I get there and I do gambling. I'm like, it's all right.
You
And
can
then
do
your guys
coin
are like,
slides. It's not even bad.
you strip club, and then all of a sudden I'm
Oh,
strip
no.
club addicted.
Oh no, I would not go. I
I wouldn't
already
even.
don't
None
care
of
about
us would
strip
go
club.
except for Newman.
Yeah, Newman would be the only one down out
Wait,
of the
you
entire
guys
group.
have?
I've
or
never
not?
I've never gone and I don't care to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'm
I'm
the
just
only
like,
one here?
no offense, do your hustle, do your thing, but I'm like, I'm not wasting my money.
Yeah.
I went as a little too young. I went like when I was 12.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no.
what the fuck?
My cousin snuck me in, and I was just like, "Huh, interesting." And they were just like, "No," because the funny thing is, again, when you're in a group of Asians, like, as soon as the youngest one shows their ID and shows that their age, they just don't want to question anybody else in the group. So my cousin already looked close to my side, like, because I was taller than him. And he was like, "I'm 24," and they're like, well, "Damn, then how old is this motherfucker?" 25. And he was like, "Oh, okay." He just let all of us in.
Yeah.
And we all went in. It was one of my cousin's birthday, and straight up he got his free lap dance. They straight up we reenacted that the what's that fucking movie Knocked Up scene with Seth Rogen and Paul Rudd,
Oh.
where the stripper she like pretty much pulled his tie into her ass,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but she didn't do like the pulling the tie. She just like tilted into his face, and I went, "This motherfucker gonna get pink eye." And then literally the next day,
Pink eye.
damn, he got pink eye. We're just like,
No,
shit.
thank you.
Yeah, no, I don't really care about.
I'm so
strip
down
clubs.
to take another trip.
It's so weird though. I was
Dude,
thinking Atlanta
Tina found some fucking nice cabins in Oklahoma, like some stupid nice cabins in Oklahoma.
I told you, it's not that
and
bad.
We talked about
Dude,
this.
they're pretty cheap.
They
They're
are.
pretty-
Like, they're less than $1,000 a night. Like,
Yeah.
less than 1,000.
And you
That's
split it. If you
crazy.
split it like 7 ways, it's like
Dude,
you're
we
paying a
we
hundo.
split it. No, we split it 7 ways because she wanted to do a trip with my cousins as well, and she sent it to him. She split it. It was like $25
See,
a
but
person.
I feel like a cabin thing would be like how we did Vegas. It would be like a weekend thing. I wouldn't mind. But like if we go to actual,
if we go to a
Vegas,
place, I
mean
want to.
Houston.
Yeah, if we
Like,
go to a place, I
if we
want to.
go to a place, I want to do like at least a week.
Yeah, at least a week.
Because I'm just like the reason Vegas, I keep on saying Vegas. The Houston was hella fast and super short.
Yeah.
I'm
I feel
just
like if we had more time, we could.
We had
if we
to
did Houston
jam
again-
pack the days, and I was just like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
honestly, if we're doing Houston again, I would say this time we should fly there and then all get our own car. That
Oh,
way,
yeah.
if we want to go split off and do our own things, we're not under the crutch of each other. Because
Yeah,
that was
that
the
is
reason
true.
it was rushed. Because it was trying to like fill up everybody's goal. But like if we
I
had
didn't really
gone,
have a goal there. I was just more down to go and
I just wanted
try
to eat.
food. Yeah.
yeah, because I remember like after we drove back, I was like, bro, but we didn't do the pit lounge. We didn't do that other that
We wanted to try the hot dog place that y'all were
the
talking
hot
about.
dog
Oh, yeah,
place.
yeah,
We
yeah.
also
It's hella
I also
late.
found out there's a like they're a pretty known barbecue place, but they do Viet barbecue or
Yeah.
Asian barbecue, but like smoking in Texas
See,
style.
but I think like
I was like,
all,
bro.
I think all in that would have just been with time.
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah, I
all would
feel
have
like
been down. I think
Houston-
we all would have been down to do those things. It's just
We didn't have the time.
We didn't have the time, so it's just.
But
like,
it also like there was moments of time where we were like, well, we gotta axe that idea of going to that restaurant because we gotta go to this one that someone else wants to go to. It's probably quicker. Like we went to that first pho place. The only reason we went there and didn't go to the hot dog place was because we had to wait so long for the hot dog place.
Yeah.
So we ended up canceling that and going to the pho place. And then by the time we were done eating, we were all full. We didn't want to go get hot dogs anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind like a couple like 2 or 3 day trips if it was like cabin shit. Like if we went to Colorado and just like hung
Yeah,
out in the
yeah,
cabin.
yeah.
That's fine
I think
if we do it for a couple
and
days.
if we did Houston and we did our
like a
own
4-day
cars,
weekend, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I feel like if we're flying out somewhere, I would want to be there a little longer just so we can at least do more shit.
Yeah.
Because again, Houston was fun, but yeah, like the car situation where everyone like we had to like make sure everyone wanted to go to this spot, and then we had to fucking figure out the times and all that shit.
I think in the sense if we have like 2 cars, we'd be fine.
If we had 2 cars, it'd be fine.
Oh, for that trip, 2 cars would have been fine.
Yeah,
But,
2 cars would actually have been perfect for that.
but if the
trip.
whole squad's going, I feel like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I feel like 2 would still
I
be
think
fine.
2's fine because we
Yeah.
just split it in half.
Yeah.
2.
But you can't always guarantee that it's gonna be 2 groups exactly. Like,
True.
if, for example, like our Houston trip, if we had 2 cars for our situation, it would work. But like, say if Nunu actually had gone and you wanted to get your vape juice, we could have literally just had the 3rd car for you to go,
Oh yeah, true.
and then
Yeah,
everybody
but I-
else continue doing whatever they wanted to do.
I'm very much of like, if I'm going on a trip with people, is to experience it with the people.
Yeah,
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting like
But
everybody to be like
that
but if you're
Aaron,
not,
but that
it's fine.
Aaron,
Dude, that Aaron was like
That
fucking
area was
hour.
annoying because it was far as fuck,
Yeah, it was-
and then we couldn't take a.
I didn't
toll.
realize how far it was until like
Like it wasn't that it was far; is that the road that was taken there was a toll, and we know how this shit works in Texas.
yeah. Oh yeah, fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, but Hopefully you guys enjoyed this fucking episode of us just talking about random shit without loud ass Newin.
Is it better or worse?
Yeah.
Should we kick him off?
Oh, and like,
just kidding. We
like
love
how
you,
Newin said, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. We love to answer them. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're off center. Peace.